Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where I think the death wave is slowly fixing itself. It doesn't seem to be as deathly anymore. I mean, there's still some dead people around there, but it's fine. Oh, look at these buildings. Oh, I didn't even notice those before. Those are kind of cool. I mean, they're right next to the highway. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like it. I want this area over here to build up though, because we were working on this little office space last time, which I think this looks, okay. Yes, I'll admit, this looks much nicer than when it was an industrial area. You're right. Okay. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. Thanks. And yeah, cool. Right, moving on. Let's get some more offices here. I also want to get a road probably down here somewhere, just because we got all this waterfront. I'm thinking maybe we even do, whoops. We do just like a little grass line. Not with trees. I don't know. I wasn't feeling the trees. Slope is too steep. Well, it shouldn't be. It should be fine. I'm going to go there. We're going to go there. And then there. Ah, that's not bad. And then this will come along. Oh, that zoning is not good. There's not a lot of zoning there. There's like 2 squares. Well, that's going to be useless, isn't it? Ideally, I'd want more than that. The problem is, I think even with, like, if I move it, it doesn't add any more tiles. Although, for some reason, it's zoning underwater. That adds a few more tiles there. Maybe if we move... Hang on, let me select all of this. Maybe if we move all of this... Okay, well, what was the point of selecting all that if it wasn't going to move all at once? I thought that was the point. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Here's what we do instead. I build the road first, and then I'll worry about it. Then I'll... There you go. So we have 2 tiles either side. That'll be a bit better. Okay, cool. That's fine by me. Ew. That's so bad. That is so bad. That road there was so bad. Slope too steep. No, it's not. It's because you're trying to go down. You can see down there it was like -4. You're just being stupid. Could keep it at an angle like that. Oh, whoops. Never mind. I was going to say we could keep it at an angle like that, or we could try and do a curve. Stop trying to do -4 meters. That's not what I want to do. It's not who I am, okay? There we go. Nice. Whoops. Nice. Alright, get rid of that. Zone that. There you go. They've already built. Look at that. They're just like, okay, let's build here. Building! They absolutely wanted to build there immediately. So we got Olive Cooper Street. Peter Street is right there. Which is good. And then maybe we'll get some commercial on that side just there, because they also want a bit more commercial. I don't know what... Like, so this road currently turns down like that and goes down to the bottom. I feel like we need a large road here, though. So whether it's this road continuing on or not, I don't know. Can I, do something like this? What would this look like? Ooh, not good. Ooh, no good. I just wanna... If I could get a really nice, just like merge out, like so to just split off really, really beautifully, that'd be sweet. I mean, this kind of works. Like, this works without using any mods. Not quite how I would imagine it, but I guess that'll work. Okay, then this will come over here somewhere like that. I don't know. We'll do like that. I'll continue on that way. I think maybe if I can move... that. I'm just seeing if I can adjust this to make it look... That looks a bit better to me than what it was anyway. And you have this nice triangle intersection. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'll redo that bit though, because that bit was no longer quite right. There and then there. So a big curve. Good. That'll go like that. Cool. Alright, so then that sort of fills in all this space down here. Well, not all of the space, but it fills in quite a bit of the space down here. And then we'll go for some more offices here. Maybe just along this road. On Hickory Boulevard. There you go. Which I think I actually want to adjust these roads. Because I think I want this road to actually be this road. And that to be a different one. Although it's kind of... No, maybe this road actually... No, hang on. Maybe it kind of has to be this road though. No, you know what? I'll leave it like that because now that's Wilson Boulevard because otherwise it doesn't really work when I was trying what I was trying to do there. So it's all right. Sewage and water, we have plenty of that. How's the coverage over here? Just everything else, pretty good. We should probably get some bus lines around here now, considering we have this ferry and bus exchange that is not really used at all because we built the cable car. Because everyone uses the 178 people use the cable car, which is good, but it's just like, well, that's not really. I mean, that's kind of just made our whole cable car, oh no, our ferry completely useless. It kind of sucks, I guess, but it's the way it is. Okay, and then. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot to add a Blimps as well. Yeah, you can do blimp depots and blimp stuff. Like, I mean, what city has blimp stops? I mean, sure, okay, there's got to be somewhere in the world where you can get on a blimp to get around the city, but like, where? What city is that? I would like to know because I would like to visit that city and ride in a blimp. It's kind of cool, but anyway. Right, so there's just so much industrial demand. Whether it's offices, I mean, we don't... Over here, they seem to want, what, more educated workers? But then, do we still need uneducated workers? No, it seems like we're okay with uneducated workers over here. Like, they don't need any more workers, which is good. They just want more industrial. So what we're going to do... Let's build over here a little bit. No, they don't even want... No, they just want... Office. Well, they either want offices or industrial. Don't know which one they really want. Also, I don't know what I'm going to do with this train line that we have here. I guess, why don't we use multi-platform train station, multi-platform end station. So you kind of wish we had this when we built this, because that would have fit in here really nicely. Like a million train tracks. Like there's... Let's have a look. On this, we have... What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 train track. Well, 6 sets of tracks. So we have 12 platforms. So you could have 12 different lines. Like if we had this over here, that would have been kind of cool. But I think we should use it somewhere. Maybe even just there. Maybe turn that into like a central kind of hub. Well, actually, hang on. Is there a... The problem I have with this now is that we have this bus exchange down there, but then that's going to be a little far away from it. Maybe if we moved... a ferry terminal like here, had the train line or the huge train station a little further, like a little closer. Because it's like then what you could essentially do is you get a train to there, walk to the ferry or something. But it's like at the moment you have to get a bus to get to there. I don't know. Like I don't know if I want to allow intercity train. Oh, you can actually just enable and disable that now. That's kind of cool. Just trying to figure out how I want to do it. Well, I'm going to have that there for now, just because for one, it looks freaking sweet, and I think that's where I want it. Or maybe we have it further down here as like a... Like I don't even know if I want to keep this thing. It's kind of cool, but it's also just going to be in the way. Because if we have this as like our main... So this is obviously... This is getting more high density over here and all that, and this is obviously all suburban. But if we have this as like the main, like central business district of the city, like this is the... I guess when you think of the city, it would be this section here. So I'm thinking maybe we have the train station around here somewhere. And yeah, that's alright, because we decided we're going to start zoning this road, didn't we, at this point? It's just going to be a large road. So maybe... Hang on. Maybe we'll plan out this city area. So this will come down... like this. Okay, I'm trying to get... Why can't I line it up with itself? There we go. Have this down here. Then do I even want to just do it... Hang on, no, we'll have a curve. Like that. I'll go over there somewhere for now. So we'll do that. Then maybe we have... this down here somewhere. Is that too far? I kind of want it about here though. I think is where I want it. So what we'll do, we'll get another road. Like I don't know how much traffic's going to be down here, but I'm going to build these as large roads so that if we need the space or if we need the density, we can use it. So I'm actually going to use like this road here that's actually only 2 lanes to do it that way. So this is going to come across. This thing is just going to get out of the way because I don't... It's cool, but I don't want it. So I'll go like that. Okay, and then this will be over here. somewhere like that. And then remove this. Oh, actually, do we have power here now? Yeah. Cool, that's fine. And then we're going to go train tracks. Like, okay, so we have so many potential, like, lines here. It's kind of crazy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start, like, we'll bring them out like this to start off with, right? So all come out. Like that. And I think what I'll do is maybe this one here is going to get... Okay, well, what's that? What are you trying to do there? I'm just trying to go... Okay. I forgot that actually trying to merge tracks in this game was really weird. I forgot it was like really weird. Without, like, when you use Anarchy, it's like way easier. But it's kind of weird. Hang on, I'll do this. Right, because what I want to do... I'm not actually sure why. Why is it... Because I have Anarchy on. Hang on. Turn bending off. There we go. So I'll merge those two at that point. No, we won't, because that looks awful. Oh, maybe... Wait, hang on. Was it fine when we continued it on? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll go there. And then this one's actually going to go... I reckon this is going to go underground. That's what I want to do. Down to like 9 meters, whatever it is. We'll go a little bit further. 10 meters. So this can be some sort of underground line, or lines, if you will, that go from there. Now I need to, let's level this out a little bit. This seems to be all different heights, and it's kind of just getting a bit messy. So I'll get rid of this one. So then that will go, like that will split out, then you have those two bits there. Then these ones are going to go, hang on, so on the ground, hang on, on the ground, back to 0. This is just, I want to go there, I guess, because is that, that's in line with that, isn't it? I can't really see what I'm doing, because, okay, yeah, so I want to be in line with that. And then this will go into there. And this will sort of go around that way. Okay. And this one can go also next to that. Like that. But then also... No, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll do it like this. I don't know, I feel like this should just be more of a curve, because at the moment it's just like sort of straight angles, so it kind of looks a bit weird, I feel. I'm trying to like, I don't know how to do this. I guess it's the, hang on, go away. Because I want it to be, okay, to there. Because doing it as a straight angle is much easier. Like, I think you can see what I'm trying to do. Like, so these two go together into one line that goes somewhere, and then maybe splits off later on. And then these will also sort of go into one line that also splits off later on. Is what I'm trying to do, but I'm not very good at it as it turns out. Like there. And this will go, hang on. What the? What the? Why has it done that? Not what I wanted. Okay. If you say so. This is at 11 meters high for some reason. Okay, then this can go there. Just like that, I guess. Okay. So yeah, these two go into one. Like, I think you can see what I'm doing, but I just want it to be a bit more curved, but I don't really know how to do that. I'm pretty sure you can with this. Follow terrain. Oh yeah, you totally can. Okay, so actually this is like, this is good. This is good. So I can sort of just like, oh, actually I'll leave it like that. This one here is a bit off then. It's just like, it needs to be a little bit more naturally sort of curving into it, rather than just these really sharp, odd turns. If we can make that like not glitch as much, that'd be great. Like that already looks better, just like giving that slight little curve to it. And even that one there, just a little bit. This one here a little bit. Yeah, something like that. There we go. And then I have no idea where these train lines are going or what they're doing, but they're there. Like that's what that's what we're getting at. One's underground. So I guess maybe one will go over to this, because that would be quite easy to do. One can go join up to this line, which I'm going to bring back a little bit. Maybe this can just go straight along for a bit. Is that trying to... No, it's going on the ground. That's fine. I'll go to there maybe, and then... maybe like all the way along to like that. Yeah, let's do something like that for now. I don't know. So then this does accept... so this accepts intercity trains. So we could get like a passenger train coming from the city, and we'll sort of go and pick one of these platforms that are like in the middle. We'll go there. It'll be wonderful. And then I want to do... oh, there's no power there. Well, I guess that's kind of an issue. Actually, what I'll do for now... let's get some big roads around this as well. Like that. So right next to it. Let me space all the occupied. There we go. The snapping on this is so much better than it used to be, I'll tell you what. Like being able to snap these roads together like this with all these like alignment tools is really, really nice, because it means we can sort of get the roads in a little bit quicker than we would. So this goes down. It looks a bit weird there, but that's fine. We can mess about with that later. Anyway, I just wanted those roads in so we could build around this a little bit easier, so we can get some... all of that. Some like offices around here or something. Get some commercial on this, like on the main road. I think commercial makes sense, like there. And then we want to get some water coming down this way, underneath, going up that way too. Alright, so then we have this huge train station there. Then I guess what I want to do as well, actually I believe this comes with a subway station, which I guess is interesting that I've now done an underground train line. But I guess that'll be different. Like maybe we'll have a subway around this city part, but not extending throughout the city. Maybe throughout the city we'll have trains, subway in the inner city bit. I think that makes sense, right? Okay, so this is now going to be a zonable road. Before this, we didn't zone anywhere on it because we didn't want to. But I think this bit will be. This bit will be. And then speed limits on it probably should not be 100 at this point. It doesn't have to be that slow, but like it can be 70, I reckon. Now, like that's probably good. There we go. All right, so then we have some offices along there that will connect this all through with power. Should be good. So we have some offices, we have some commercial space, we have this train line here, which I'll be interesting to see if any trains actually roll in to the city. What I would like to do just before we call it quits is probably go for our train line underground. Where am I now? Minus 10 meters. So this one can go... The problem is, I'm not trying to build on water. We just need to go... Oh. Okay, well, I see the problem. I see the problem there. Oh, yeah, okay, so... force it to be a tunnel. Yeah, okay. So oh, there goes the train. Cool. So then this is going to go this way. We should hopefully just be able to go... So I'm trying to just get the... Where's the snap there? There it is. I'm not sure why we can't... For some reason we can't do it in one go. But if I do... Oh, okay, if I do straight slope it works. Okay, so we kind of need to get to this point here along this curve somewhere, which is fine. We can do that. So I'm not really sure why this one isn't working. Stupid thing. I don't know. It keeps trying to like bump it up for some reason, which I'm not quite sure why. Let's do it. If we just do it in segments, it's fine for some reason. Okay, Okay, so to there. Cool. All right, now... Oh, turn off straight slope. We don't really need that anymore. This needs to come... Whoops. Around like this. And that will join in there. Alright, so this is basically just going to be back and forth at the moment. But that will be fine. So that's going to go there to somewhere in this. Oh, you can choose. You can actually choose your platform, which is kind of cool. But I guess we'll just go right there. And then back over there. Which I guess now adds another connection. Because we already have the cable car, but now we have the train as well. So we'll be in, and the ferry actually. We have a lot of, which is good because it means we have a lot of mass transit, like the DLC, heading over this way to sort of service this space, which is quite good. So I would like to see, oh good, this whole area is so uneven as well, like the land. 84 people on that, which is kind of cool. Yeah, this whole area is kind of disgusting in terms of it being level with anything, because it's not. And it's sickening. I don't really know what to do about that because it's just like, it's kind of all over the place. It's kind of just like, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'll leave that for now. You know what? Leave that for now. That's something we can do another day. But yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Like we can imagine it getting some nice like city grids in this, like going along this way, going along maybe like this way. I don't know. Like it should be pretty cool. It should be pretty cool. Hopefully this like weird kind of faux highway thing we've built is actually going to be good enough for the amount of stuff that we're going to have over here. And hopefully, well, I think now that we've also got the train line in here, that'll probably help quite a bit. Might even be worth connecting it up to this industrial train line as well. Like the passenger train line. Maybe if we branch that out over this way or something. I don't know. There's something we can do that. How are we going with traffic? This area here, very, very heavy, but it's not actually like backed up. Like it's just getting, this just means the roads are getting a lot of use, but they're not getting stuck. These guys are getting stuck behind buses that are stopping there. Oh, actually, it's mostly buses. It's mostly buses in this queue. All stopping at that stop for some reason. There's a lot of buses here. Yeah, maybe it would be a good idea. There isn't a, I don't think there's a road that has tram lines and bus lanes, because if there was, then you could have regular traffic would pass by quite easily and have a bus lane, but I don't think that exists. Also, kind of wish that we had monorails down here. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do monorails. We will. How do we do it up and down this road here? No, we're going to go trams on that road. It'll have to be in the city somewhere. Oh, I don't know. Look, we'll figure it out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. And have an awesome day.